we made it. This was it's like a week ago that we were able to leave these pieces off at the house. I had to go to a super spreader event wedding where I was performing the ceremony. We were as safe as we could be, folks, but and we wear our masks, but life has to continue a little bit, so I was able to set the roof off over there with some sticks on it so we can get under it again, although I can't reach through the wall like I did when I took the roof off to put it back on. I just I don't have the kind of control that I need to be setting the roof on this spindly, wangly, bare structure. See, because every piece here is an important piece for structural integrity. You can't just take the siding sheathing off, it's doing double duty, and get the same rigidity out of the structure that you have with it. So with that in mind, we had to recover. We're finishing up recovering it with some new T111, which is an outdoor, low-rent, scumbag siding product for cheap outbuildings and stuff. But what was I getting at? Then we'll have to think about how to put the top on. It's just going to be a little different coming back together than it was going apart. What am I doing here? I took a measurement of some existing pieces for their overall length, 75.5, and I cut them right in the bed of the truck at 75.5 inches tall. And as you can see here, we've got, you know, a plumb level and square problem. So I've been using the skid steer to pick the structure up and down until I've got things level and lining up and flush, and then nailing them as I go, which is actually forcing this box back into a plumb level and square as we apply these square cut pieces of siding, which is working out really well. We got the other three on there. We're getting a little snow, so I want to move right along. You know, so there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets is like 250 bucks. They were $45 each everywhere else I looked, but I got them for $35 at Home Depot, weirdly. So we'll throw that last sheet back on there. This is the sort of state of affairs that we had on here before, and here's some others that we're getting. See, the water falls and splashes, and then it's just constantly wet, especially on a side that doesn't get direct sun, get dried right back out again. So we're going to continue to fix this little shed up, and then we're going to take it off of the skid, basically, that it's on. It's like a treated lumber kind of a deck. I don't know if you saw it before, but when we're through here, we want to put it up on a concrete pad, you know, so we'll take the sole plate right off of this thing here and cut this thing and burn it up or something, but it'll have to last us over the winter time until we can get with the town and be sure of the location for the shed, and then pour our concrete pad and then move the building onto it. So for now, it's just going to hang out kind of temporary. But you can see here, this is all dry. This has been standing in the weather. Got to get it put back together again and put the top back on it. Another way we're going to keep the water from splashing up on it is probably put some gutters on it and take the roof lines out and away, so the water dripping is actually hitting the ground out here rather than right next to it. So the drips land on more ground rather than on the side of the building. These are all the small geometry things that, you know, they change the game. Make huge differences when it comes to a structure and how long it lives outside. So we're going to do what we can, knowing what we know about how to leave a building outside and not have it rot away on us. So hopefully we got to this little thing right in time. It was free. It was, you know, another couple of years the way that it was going to probably rot beyond repair, but I think we can probably turn it into quite a nice little garden structure or in temporary storage for a few years until we have the ability to build a brand new one. So we'll come back and look at it when we get it together. All right, thanks, we'll see you.